Mandy Rose being released is probably going to be one of the biggest things that could have fell in Tony Khan's lap. All right, people, what's going on? It's your boy Stephen Ramon here with Unscripted Wrestling Media, and we got to get into the breaking news of the day. It's probably going to be the breaking news of the week, and that's Mandy Rose being released by WWE due to her leaked content. So, first off, this is just completely crazy. I know by now a lot of you have already listened to many different creators and many different commentators, analysts, journalists. Everybody has put their own, opinion on the matter, and rightfully so. And the only thing I'm here to do is just bring you my opinion and honestly what I believe happened. So, Mandy Rose got released due to the whole leaked photos thing. The timing of the way that everything played out with NXT last night and her dropping the title to Roxanne Perez kind of has me wondering if this was something that they knew they were already going to do. And if so, did they know as soon as the photos were leaked? Because think about it. Initially, Roxanne Perez and Mandy were supposed to go at it for the title at NXT New Year's Eve. That was the original match. It got bumped up to last night. Mandy drops the belt. Next thing you know, now we're saying that she's been released. It's just a lot of the timing about this whole situation is just completely off. And here's the really crazy part about this. Personally, this is a mistake. And it's a big mistake. Now, I get it. WWE is a publicly traded company. They can't endorse this, despite the fact that we literally had Tori Wilson, Hall of Famer and Playboy. Chyna, Hall of Famer and Playboy. Sable, Playboy. WWE has had women do adult content or nude content before, and it's never been a problem. WWE had to be fully aware of what Mandy Rose was putting out. So the fact that it was leaked and her getting fired for a leak behind content that I'm going to allegedly presume that WWE would have already had knowledge of being in existence, it doesn't make sense, okay? It doesn't make sense. Because there's no difference between, as far as the existence of the content, there's no difference between the leak compared to you knowing that she creates it. You know the content is out there. So that doesn't make sense. Here's why I feel like WWE made a huge mistake. Currently, Sasha Banks, she may be a free agent, she may not be a free agent. 1 minute she's talking with WWE, the next minute she's not talking to WWE, and it gets a little bit confusing. Very confusing. However, Sasha Banks is still on the market. Now it's Mandy Rose. So, depending on which contract they hired Mandy on, I don't know if it may have been a contract where when she came from the main roster, they kept her main roster deal in place and just shifted her over to NXT, or they had her re-signed under an NXT contract. And that's big because if she's on the main roster contract, then that means she has 90 days before she can compete, okay? However, if she's on the NXT contract, that means she got 30 days and she can compete anywhere. So, Tony Khan. Mandy Rose being released is probably going to be one of the biggest things that could have fell in Tony Khan's lap. Okay, and hear me out. WWE spent millions of dollars, presumably. They spent a lot of money and time rebranding Mandy Rose. Okay, Mandy Rose has essentially been pushed to the same level of Bianca Belair, except on the heel side. So they did a wonderful job. Mandy Rose was never really that bad of a superstar to begin with, okay? But since her going down to NXT, her mic skills have gotten better, promo skills have gotten better, her in-ring ability has gotten fine-tuned. Mandy is a legit female wrestler, period. She's a legit wrestler, okay? So, with that being said, Tony Khan, if I was Tony Khan and I had to choose between getting Sasha Banks and Mandy Rose, I'm going with Mandy Rose, and here's why. All of this attention that Mandy Rose is getting right now is doing nothing but making her hot. Like white hot heat in wrestling, the good kind. If anybody take that out of pocket. Tony Khan can capitalize off that. Not to mention that Tony Khan and AEW have no problem with women doing adult content. Thunder Rosa has an OnlyFans. Tony Storm has an OnlyFans. Nyla Rose has an OnlyFans. Tony Khan doesn't have a problem with this. So I know for a fact that Tony Khan would be willing to get her. Okay? Tony Khan can get Mandy Rose, probably at a third of what Sasha Banks may be asking for. Bring her in, and you make her the main focal point of the AEW women's division. Gold. You need someone fresh to knock off Jade Cargill. Give me Mandy Rose versus Jade Cargill, and I'm good. Good program. Jade drops their belt to Mandy. This is exactly what we need, and you have Mandy Rose, who is literally carrying or helping to carry a division on her back. A role that she would have never gotten, more than likely, in the WWE, but one that she definitely deserves after the hard work that she's put in. Tony Khan, make it happen. And on the flip, Sasha Banks still wins also. Because if Sasha decides that she wants to go back to WWE, if AEW hires Mandy Rose helps improve their ratings, helps bring them more money, better ticket buys, all of that good stuff that could come along with hiring this woman, okay? And if Sasha decides she wants to go back to WWE, she could. And depending on exactly how bad WWE may be, quote unquote, feeling the pressure, they're gonna end up having to whip out the checkbook and pay Sasha whatever she's asking for. The problem with that is this. If we solely take these two women and factor in their draw capabilities, now, who do you think would draw better? Mandy Rose after getting fired for doing something that WWE knew she was doing all along? Or Sasha Banks, someone who currently has the persona of when they don't get their way, they cry and go home? I'm gonna go with Mandy Rose. More compelling storylines can be told every day. Alright, that's gonna do it for me on today. Thank you for watching today's video. Be sure to hit that subscribe button, like button, share button, hit that bell icon, turn on notifications so when I post you don't miss it. Show your boy some love in that comment section. And again, like this video. And until next time, stay savage, my friends. Peace!